Stories.
Not one, but two devils. David was a very nice man while sober. He was sweet, kind, and considerate with his wife and children when he had not been drinking. But when he was drunk, he was hell on 2 feet. Alcohol brought all the ugliness and the meanness to the surface. He made a complete fool of himself. He pushed his little ones around. He even beat his wife at times. She couldn't take it anymore. She complained to her husband's brothers and swore that she was going to divorce him if he came back home drunk one more time. The two brothers decided that David needed a lesson, a real strong one. They made their plans. The following Saturday night, David, who had been drinking all day, was coming back home. He was in a blue indigo mood, swearing, cursing the road, the trees, the sky, the stars, or whatever. At the bend of the road, he saw a large fire. The mesquite branches cracked in the dark of the night, the flames reaching 20 feet in the sky. Around the fire, he saw two eerie creatures. As he got closer, he recognized them from the pictures he had seen in the Sunday school books. Those two were devils. They had big, shiny red eyes, as red as the burning coals. Their horns looked menacing. They danced around the fire, repeating the same thing over and over again. He was now able to hear what they were saying. "This is the reckoning!" The horrible sight had suddenly sobered him up. When the two devils spotted him, they jumped 2 or 3 feet in the air and rushed towards him. He couldn't move a muscle. They tied his hands, put a rope around his neck, and proceeded in pulling him towards the fire. One of the devils said, "We're going to walk you through the fire. They'll prepare you for the eternal flames when you reach your destination." The other devil chimed in, "We have special treatments for drunkards who beat their wives and children." They were right at the foot of the fire now. David's face and hands were burning. He pleaded with his tormentors, "I beg of you, in the name of God." "Watch your language," remarked one of the devils. "Excuse me. I beg of you to let me go. I promise I'll never drink again." "We've never seen a drunkard keep his promises. Come on, let's go into the fire." As the devil said that, he pushed the poor man into the very edge of the burning coals. This time, he fell upon his knees, asking for mercy. "Have pity for me," he said. "Let me at least say goodbye to my wife and children." "What do you think about that, Beelzebub?" "All right, Mosquito. Let's give the poor devil a chance. We've got the whole night anyway to complete this job." David's wife didn't know the two devils were her brothers-in-law, dressed in rented outfits. She almost passed out when, opening the door, she saw her husband with his hands tied behind his back, and the two devils in each side of him. "They let me come to say goodbye," said David. "I'll never see you again. I wanted you to know how sorry I was for the way I behaved with you and the children. Oh," he added with a sigh, "how different it would have been if I could live my life over again." As he burst into tears, his wife threw her arms around him. She came to his defense. He is a very good husband and an excellent father. It's only when he drinks. If he were to promise you he would never drink again, couldn't you let him go?" The two devils remained pensive for a while, and Beelzebub said, "We will give him one more chance. If he drinks one more time, whether it be tomorrow or 10 years, he will never reach home." Of course, David was prompt in promising he would never touch a drop of alcohol again. The memory of that awful night remained with him until his death. He never got drunk again. And they say there is no real cure for alcoholism.